Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Ready? Straight ahead, it's Walker. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown 6. And touchdown number 19 on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And he gets this up close to the 40. Shermark Bruder at time on the tackle. It is second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are driving. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
Passing time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Saints first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ready.
Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
One more time with Walker. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
So these, Mike, are the body drill runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. Viking, 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll run with Walker. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Rudy's kick is good. And the Saints will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
start on the ground. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Saker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and it's a big-time takeaway.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. The third catch goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find.
And he's in! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's inside the 30. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 18.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my line. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he's done. Pick it up on third down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter, but watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out. They're able to take it down for a loss. Really nice job there defensively, adjusting on the fly. They loaded up with a lot of big bodies to stop the run, and then it was the big tight end that tried to leak out towards the back of the boundary, so they were able to get there just in time and force the incomplete.
Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Just the Eagles. Cowboy 80. Ready?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here we go. Stop. Let go.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll blow his way forward for a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second
Ball
and 8
right on the
at
50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Now Walker able to make one man miss, but that's all. They count. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
Get it. Go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
and 7. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good tackle out wide. We'll hold them to a gain of just 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. JT Tuimoloau. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
34-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
At the 46-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man. Downfield. He's got his tight end. Got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards to pick up there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Carolina.
Back to throw is Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1. To the air again, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are back within 6.
Saints 20. Panthers 14. Boswell set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Had the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Let's go!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Saints 47, Panthers 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Two and out on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They send Godwin in motion. Here's two and out on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown 6. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Tua. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. First and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Tua. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Saints 34, Panthers 21.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Elliott there on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
It's now 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 68 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Moody's extra point is good, and the Saints will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. That's Goddard in motion. Now a run on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. That's Goddard in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix in the run. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's Tagovailoa. Trying on left side and caught by Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 24 now, here's second and 6. Off play action, it's Tua. In trouble, and down he goes. Dallas Turner getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And look at maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
Now, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field, hoping that next possession has a different result.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Another run here with Mitchell. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Get it.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And we brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Break.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Come on. Come on. No. No. Hawk step. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Moody's kick is good. And the Saints add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Short throw taken in by Goddard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Number 36 on the carry. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Ready! Go!
The runner up the middle, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hold the ready!
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Trey Palmer. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready!
3rd down and 3.
Back!
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will not by a whole lot, but he's not enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
2nd and 11.
Gravity Lions!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for